Hello, and welcome to another edition of Capper Comparison Picks. This is live last looks at Bellator 255. The Bellator 255 is tonight, scheduled for 9 o'clock Eastern. So I decided to do a quick live take at the card. This is off the, spur of the moment. Figured I didn't do a lot of content this week. I did some hockey stuff, and so I decided I'm gonna might as well do this. I'm doing this for myself just to because I am gonna place some bets. I feel good. I feel lucky. I've been doing good with that. So without further ado, I'm gonna get right into this. Opening up the curtain for the prelim events, we've got Jordan Newman taking on Branko Busic. I'm presently watching the weigh-ins as I'm doing this. These guys, because to be honest with you, full transparency, I don't really know much. I don't follow Bellator, but I do follow gambling, and I'm a degenerate, so I'm going to make tonight a little bit more exciting than it would be naturally. So we get Jordan Newman. He comes in the record of 2-0. He is fighting out of Rufus Port MMA Academy, and he's taking on Branko Busic, 2-1, unranked. He's fighting somewhere out of Virginia. I don't know. So these are virtually, to me, unknowns. But I see the guy with the headgear and the singlet, Jordan Newman in his picture. So I'm leaning that. That's just generic degenerate bias just because he's wrestling. I did watch the weigh-ins. Well, like I said, they're on right now. I'm playing them. And man, this Busic guy, he's got some mad tattoos. He's got full like everything, chest, arms, back. He's just covered. They press pause. The guy Busic, he's got his hair up in a bun. He looks like he's high right now. I put him at freeze frame. I'm sizing him up. Busic does. Let me check Tapology. He right there in the visual. He looks like about an inch or two taller. Yeah, he is 1 inch taller. They don't have a reach for him, but screw it. I'm gonna lean Jordan Newman. I'm gonna circle that. Guys, I know there's only one of you watching right now, but feel free to jump into the chat with your opinions. This, like I said, I don't expect anybody. I didn't promote this. It's kind of like a Z's MMA. He does the just fly off the hip, just throw it out there. If anyone joins in, good for you. I'm doing this, like I said, for myself, just so I can get an idea of where I'm. Oh, you can't even watch. It's on Showtime. You don't get Showtime in Europe? Well, here I guess it's aired on Showtime, and you know what? We can get an illegal stream. I'm not promoting that, but that's what I do. I watch it through an illegal stream called crackstreams.is or something. I have no idea, but just Google Crack Streams, hit the first one, hit the event. You'll be able to see it. It might be a little bit slower than live, but still, it'll be there. Okay, so I got Jordan Newman winning the curtain opener, winning the prelim first fight. Let's move on to next. We got Roman Feraldo taking on Trevor Gude. Now, this guy, Trevor Gude, is a giant, I think. Let me pull up in Tapology. Trevor Gude, he is a giant, 6'7". Hey, baby, what you doing? 6'7", but he's got a 6-inch height advantage over Roman Feraldo. But as for reach, it's like only a 2.5-inch reach advantage. Now, you might take that as a positive or a negative because those tall guys, they give a lot of leg to get attacked. And this guy, Roman Feraldo, a big favorite, huge favorite, minus 625 according to Tapology. I do have Bet Online open. And then right now, if I was to bet on Bet Online, there he is. Roger Feraldo is a minus 750, so it's even worse. That is a horrible. You know, if anything, I might sprinkle a little bit on the under. Trevor Gude or Gude, whatever. He's plus 450, and this guy's, like I said, he's tall as f. He's tall. He's super tall. So, I don't know. I think he's. I'm picking Roman Feraldo. Like in Tapology, I'm going to choose him for my contest because he's such a huge favorite. But just for shits and giggles, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit, you know, $5 on Trevor Gude at plus 450. I mean, it's a fight. He's got a sluggish chance, right? And he's a giant. He's got 6 inches height. So $5 that'll pay out $22.50. It's like a scratch off, a $5 scratch off. If I don't know, in Europe, do they got scratch offs in Europe, my friend? I mean, Tim Vanche, do they have scratch offs in Europe? I'm sure they do, but scratch offs are big here, and they're a sucker's bet because who's to say there's any winners in there at all? But there are. But anyway, nevertheless, I did a little bet for Trevor Gude, $5 to win $22.50. Placed my bet, confirmed. There you go. Okay, so there's that. But for picks, I'm taking, like for Tapology contest pick, I'm doing that too in the process. I am picking. Oh, prediction deadline passed. I can't even make my picks on that. But anyway, for the win, I would take Roman Feraldo, circled. Boom. Anyway, moving on. Next, we've got going up the card, Jose Augusto Azevedo taking on Jonathan Wilson. Okay, Jose Augusto Azevedo is 6-2, coming off 4 wins. He's got 4 wins in a row, and before that, he has a draw. His last win is against Vinicius Lima via KO TKO punches in the CCF. He fights out of the Pitbull Brothers gym. You know, that's headline in the card, Patricio. And then he's taking on Jonathan Wilson, Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo is fighting out of, what's that, Tora? That's the promotional, you know, the regional fight scene. He was out of Tora, and he beat Richardson Moreira via unanimous decision. That was 5 months ago. He fights out of Millennia MMA. That is in Rancho Cucamonga, California. Rancho Cucamonga, California. I'm going to scroll through to see if I know any of these names stick out to me. Not really. I think these are all, you know, Bellator or less. I don't see any UFC names that I can recognize anyway. But I'm not, you know, I'm not a sharp on that. I'm just a fan. But all right, so be it. We've got Johnny Bravo, 9-3. Jose Augusto Azevedo, 6-2. I'm gonna have to go with the guy that's on the win streak, Jose Augusto Azevedo. Let's see what their odds are. Jose Augusto. Oh, it's pretty much coin flip. They're both minus 114 for Jose Augusto, minus 116 for Jonathan Wilson. So there's no bet for me there. But for the contest pick, I'm going to take. This is a heavyweight fight too. Well, it's a light heavyweight fight. Let's see what these guys weigh. Yeah, they're both at 203, 204 pounds. So there's no. But they have Jose Augusto Azevedo listed as a heavyweight. And on the weigh-ins, I'm behind on that. There they are. Yeah, this guy Azevedo, he's got a little bit of height. Jose Augusto, yeah, he's got a little bit of height on the other guy. Let's see, does Tapology show that? 6'3" to 6'1". Yeah, they don't show the reach on the Azevedo, and the other guy, Jonathan Wilson, he's got 75-inch reach. I don't know, but I'm going by my bias here. I'm going, like I said, I don't follow Bellator. I can't, take it for what it is. I'm going with the gym. Jose Augusto is fighting out of the Pitbull Brothers gym. This other guy, Millennia MMA out of California. But I'm going to take the Brazilian here in Augusto for my – there's no bet here for me. I'm not that much of a degenerate, but that's my pick for contest purposes. Augusto. Okay, moving up the card. Oh, boy, here we go. We got a veteran here. Roger Huerta taking on Chris Gonzalez. Now, hey, sup, Bleed? How are you? I should send you a link so you can come help me out because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But anyway, I'm going to keep moving on with this and just pull out my ass. But anyway, we've got next we've got Roger Huerta taking on Chris Gonzalez. Fight night's tonight, buddy. It's at 9 o'clock Eastern time. Right now is 5:45. So it's in like 3 hours. Okay. Where are we at? Roger Huerta, Chris Gonzalez. Chris Gonzalez is undefeated here at 5-0, taking on the veteran in Roger Huerta, who's 24-12-1. This is a catch weight fight. Their weights are both at 160 pounds, roughly 159 pounds. Huerta, 37 years old, coming on 38 years old, 37 in 10 months. He fights out of Tiger Muay Thai, though. Great. Chris Gonzalez, CG, fights out of Team Alpha Male, over in Sacramento. That's Uriah Favors. No age. He has no age listed. That's what, Bellator's kind of weird like that. He does have a 4-inch reach advantage for Chris Gonzalez and a 2-inch height advantage here. So, and this Roger Huerta, El Matador, is coming off 3 back-to-back losses. Going back, he lost to Benson Henderson, Slick Benson Henderson, by a slick guillotine choke. Then he lost to Patricky, not Patricio, Patricky Pitbull by KO/TKO punches 2 years ago. Then most recently, he lost to Sydney Outlaw by unanimous decision. That was 1 year and 4 months ago. Now, okay, Huerta, I mean, he's the veteran here, and I would lean for experience, but I don't know. I don't like his age. I don't like him being 37 years old. So my pick on the fly is going to be Chris Gonzalez, just for contest reasons. Now I'm going to open up the odds and see if there's a bet here, if I can make a degenerate bet. Oh, that's gross. Chris Gonzalez, -305 favorite. That is disgusting. And on Bet Online, I can't prop any of the prelim. Probably Bovada, I probably could prop it. But until the main card, you can't prop anything. So I can't, say, by knockout second round or any of that good stuff. So I don't even see Huerta's a +245, but I'm not willing to risk that here. So moving on. My pick is Chris Gonzalez. No bet for me, though. Next, we've got middleweight fight between. Let me do it on Tapology. We got Fabio Aguiar. Oh man, did I lose my link? Am I still live? Okay, we're still good. Tapology though, site reload. Here we are. Fabio Aguiar versus Khalid Murtaza. Khalid Murtaza. Oh, this is, what? Bleed. This is, I saw this, I saw you break this down. Remember, I was like, well, his last name ends in EV, so that says something. Remember I said that in your comments? So anyway, he is this Khalid Murtaza. He fights out of Kripos Fight Club, and I opened that up during Bleed's little breakdown show. His live stream there, his second one. You broke this down twice, by the way. I think you broke the whole card down twice, if I'm correct. But the live one that I was partaking in, I noticed, looking at the Tapology, looking at this school out of Moscow, pre-post fight club, everybody, not, I'm exaggerating when I say everybody but 2 people, one on the entire list of fighters from this place, and there's like 30, 40, 50, 40 of them. Okay, there's 3 people. Everybody else, last name ends in V. That might be just like a thing, but I think everybody that fights out of Russia that has a last name ending in V has Dagestani wrestling skills. Some better than others, obviously. But this guy, I'm being biased. Last name ends in EV. Vlad told me too. Vlad said EV means offensive striker. OV means a defensive, like counter striker. But nevertheless, they all got good. Wrestling skills. So that being said, this other guy though, Fabio Aguiar. This guy, he's only got 1 loss. Let's take a look at his. Oh, and he's coming off. Let's see this win streak too for Fabio. He has no nickname. In the picture, look, he's a Christian, up to God, or he may be a Muslim. I don't know, but he's coming into the cage in his picture. Okay, he is he hasn't lost since 2015 against Bruno Silva. You know, you guys know Bruno Silva. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I lost. Look, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's on a 9-fight win streak since 2015. But since that loss to Bruno Silva, all these other guys, Flavio dos Santos, Tyrell, right? I think looking at the records, we got a can. We got a 7-6. Okay, 15-10 record. Okay, a 6-12. This Julio Flavio, 6-12. Come on. Paulo Fernando doesn't even have a record. He got 2 wins against that guy. He doesn't even have a record listed. Tiago Bark, 7-11. Okay, here's a guy with a winning record though. Marcio Alexandra Jr. Dr. Stoppage. This guy won 14-3 was his record. So that one's a decent one. That was second to last. His last fight, he's coming off. It was in the GFC. I don't know what that. I think that's Glory Fighting or something. Let me see. Grand Fighting Championship out of Brazil. And this guy he beat the guys 4-1. So aside from that one guy that had the 14-3 record, that what's his name? For Marcio Alexander Jr. That was in 2017. Aside from that, everybody else pretty much is a can crushing cans. But still, nonetheless, he's only lost once, and that was against a UFC guy, Bruno Silva. But I'm still taking the Dagestani wrestling. I'm going to take Khalid Murtaza Leviev. And, hey, Crazy Ginger, Jake Holden, welcome. Oh, is that right? A different Bruno? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Bleed. I'm glad you're in the chat because that's even worse for him. That even strengthens my side on taking Khalid. So I'm taking Khalid. I'm going to see what the odds are right now after I refresh Bet Online. When I have all these apps open, my computer it's kind of outdated. Okay, here we go. Where am I at? Khalid. Oh, Khalid is a -400 favorite. Garbage again. No bet. No prop available. No bet there. Maybe for a parlay piece. That's about it. So anyway, my bet for the contest pick is Khalid, but that's my pick for Tapology. Well, you can't. It's too late for Tapology. But anyway, there's no bet there. Moving on. Next, we've got, if you do got prop bet availability, I would take Khalid maybe by submission or something. You could probably find it maybe Bovada. Right now, I got open Bet Online. Bet Online doesn't offer anything until the main card. So moving on, we've got up the card. Mandel Nalo, this guy, he's a corny looking dude. going by just like I said, I don't follow, but going by the picture, both these guys are corny looking. This other guy looks like a Wish version of I don't know. It's like Ricardo Sax's Sasquatch. He's even got a crappy name. And Rat Garbage. What kind of name is a Rat Garbage? Mandel Nalo Rat Garbage. That's his nickname, Rat Garbage. And he's a professional fighter. But he's coming out of a good gym, TriStar. That's up in Canada. You know, TriStar Gym's got the Faraz. Yeah, Faraz Sahabi. His brother's coming off that victory in the UFC, like I want to say 3 or 4 weeks ago or something, which he was an underdog. I picked him. That was a good win for me. For Ayman Zahabi, right? But anyway, TriStar, that's a GSPs out of there. It's a prominent gym in Canada. They got like 6 of them in Canada, and they got one in like where is it? They got one in Puerto Rico, and one in Lebanon. Everything else, Nova Scotia, Canada, New Brunswick, Canada. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them in Quebec. You know, Quebec City, Montreal. You know, they got anyway. The Canadian TriStar Gym. It's known. It's a good gym. This other guy, Sasquatch, Ricardo Sexes. How do you say that? Say CXs? CXs? I don't. How do you? that, rat poop, rat garbage. Yeah, I know. What a name, right? But anyway, this other guy, Sasquatch, he's fighting out of King's MMA. King's MMA, also a good school, you know, out of Huntington Beach, California. You got Jake Ellenberger, RDA, Shogun. You know, some of these guys are Benel Dariush, Marvin Vittori. He's going against Kevin Holland, as you all know, next week. That's going to be a decent card. But yeah, loaded with Giga Chikazi. King's MMA loaded. But same with TriStar, loaded with fighters. But King's MMA, looks like these fighters have been more active. Like I just pulled up the TriStar list, and there's not as many. Look, we got Benil Darius fighting Tony Ferguson May 15th. Fabricio Valcavallo Verdum is fighting Renan Ferreira May 6th. We got, you know, Marvin Vittori, Kevin Holland. Even Ariana Lipsky's fighting Montana De La Rosa, probably for her farewell fight. Giga Chikazi's fighting Cub Swanson. These guys are way more active. If I go back to the TriStar list, do I see how many TriStar people are fighting soon? Aside from, you know, this guy, Mandel Nalo, rat garbage. Okay, we got Rory McDonald. He's decent. He's fighting David Mashad. Arnold Allen is fighting Sodiq Youssef, and that's it. Everybody else, we got Randa Marcos fighting on TriStar, Luana Pinheiro, Ryan Hall. There he is, Mr. Ankle, mess your knee up, mess your ankle up. He's fighting Ilya Tapuria. Man, Ilya Tapuria, hope you got a good defense against leg locks and ankle heel hooks and all that. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. The gyms are pretty decent. I guess they're both got some fighters fighting out of there. So this is, you can't go, hey, it's your boy. What's going on, buddy? I'm glad you can join me for this. I'm glad I did this. This was off the cuff. It was just like spur of the moment. I was like, you know what? I know shit about Bellator. Maybe I can work it out on live chat. So anyway, nonetheless, for this fight, I'm gonna crossroads. Mandel Nalo, Ricardo. They both are corny looking. They both got crappy nicknames. Sasquatch. I don't know why, because he got long hair, looking like a bootleg Wish version of Heartbreak Kid. Mandel Nalo, rat garbage. I mean, look, and he's such a goofy looking dude too. I just can't get over it. They're both. Look at that face. Yeah. I don't know here. There's no bet for me. I guess I just go by recency bias. This guy, Ricardo, I can't say his last name. Saixes. I bet you the X is silent. Saixes. I need my reporter. Where's P Diz? I need one of my Portuguese speaking friends to translate that. He's a Brazilian. Mandel Nalo, he's Canadian. I don't know. He's coming off a draw against Saeed Awad. Accidental low blow. What a crappy draw. Before that, he's coming off a loss against Kilis Mota. leg kicks. Let's see these guys. Okay, Manalo has 2 inches on this guy Ricardo, and he's got that's height. Reach, he's got an 1.5 inch reach advantage over bootleg Heartbreak Kid. Dominic Clark, though, he's coming off a TKO front kick and punches over Dominic Clark. I guess for that reason, for my pick, I'm taking Ricardo, but there's definitely not a bet there. I don't know anything about these two. And I don't like the name Rat Garbage. There's got to be a story behind that. I'm sure it's entertaining. I just whatever. Sejas, I think. I think you're right too. Sejas, that sounds right. Ricardo Sejas. I bet you're right. I don't know. We'll find out tonight, right? So, moving on. Next up the card, we've got. It looks like it's going to be a bantamweight fight between Magomedov taking on CJ Hamilton. Magomedov, 17-1. Of course, you can tell by the name he is a Russian. And affiliation, DAG fighter. So he's fighting out of one of those. That's not. I like the Goretz gym, but who's out of this gym that I might know? We got an Omari Akhmedov. He's taking on Brad Tavares in July. Aside from him, we've got Magomed Sharapov. Zabit Magomed Sharapov. I think he's, let's see, Calvin Qatar. Yeah, he's definitely a UFC fighter. 18-1, that dude. So, yeah, we got some good, lot of Vs. Timur Valiev, he's a UFC fighter. Saeed Nurmagomedov, he's a UFC fighter. Just beat Mark Striegel by TKO. Everybody, the whole, even the amateur, even the Chuck Norrises, everybody on this, every single person, last name ends in V. Couple of them are OVs and couple of them are EVs. Vlad the Bulgarian Cowboy told me there's a difference. Like the OVs are, I want to say OV means offensive striker, and EV, this is like a thing over in Eastern Europe. They think that this means something. Like EV is like a counter striker, defensive striker. OV, if you're, that's what Bulgarian Cowboy told me, Vlad from UFC Celebrities and Classics. So, CJ Hamilton is a beast. Come on, let's check his. I'm leaning the DAG fighter right now. I'm leaning the Russian here, Tiger Magomedov. But let's check out a little bit of the CJ Hamilton. 15-7. He is the Autobot. That's his nickname, Autobot. He looks lean. I did watch the weigh-ins, but I don't know these guys, so I couldn't. Let's see here. He's coming off DJ Fuentes split decision victory. Is that Daisy's boyfriend? Never mind. I don't know any, and that's out of Combate. That's the Mexican fight scene over there. Then we've got a win off Jason Faglier Jr. Jimmy Flick, he lost. Jimmy Flick, you know him, right? He lost to it by arm triangle choke. And that was an LFA back in 2018. I mean, before the past 2 wins, he was going win-loss, 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 win-loss. So, Casey Kenny, another good loss. Jordan Espinosa, another good loss. But you know what? They're all losses, so they're not good. But I'm just saying, quality of fighters, if you look at his list of who he's fought, anybody with a good name, he's lost to. And I think he's going to lose here against Magomedov. Now I'm going to check out the stats on this. Magomed right now is, holy smokes, minus 2,800. Can I have my bunny? Not yet. That's for Easter. Minus 2,800 from that. There's definitely no bet. You can't prop this. CJ Hamilton is a plus 1,300. Plus 1,300 is ridiculous. Hey, what's up, buddy? Parlay Punch Josh. Sweet. Get in on this prelim talk, because I don't know anything about these guys. But anyway, throw your info on the board and I'll stick it up there. like this guy, Crazy Ginger. Hamilton is a beast. I think that's at minus 1,300 or plus 1,300. I hope he is, but I'm not willing to take a bet there. There's no value on this bet. My pick is Nurmagomedov, and yeah, CJ Hamilton. I might sprinkle just because, but no way. 17-1. This guy's not going to lose. So that's just throwing money away. Finally, we get to the main card. Now these ones I can start propping. We've got the female flyweight fight between Kana Watanabe taking on Alejandra Lara. This one I did do a capper comparison pick earlier in the week. eBay's, you're on here, buddy. I did this. I want to say like Wednesday night, so I was limited to which cappers I had to put up there. There's only so many, but I did get it. I'm going to show you that right here. The capper comparison pick, the Alejandra Lara won out. She had 3 cappers to the 2. And you see that? Alejandra Lara had Schroeder, he said by TKO, MMA Experts, that's AJ DeVito, and Burt MMA said by decision. Kana Watanabe, UFC Celebrities and Classics, that's Vlad. And then it's your boy, eBay's, he said by decision. I also am taking the Asian. I'm taking Kana Watanabe. I did watch the weigh-ins on this, that Alejandra Lara, she's a little bit bigger, and she come out with the butterfly wings and stuff. She's a lot of hype. There's a lot of hype. I didn't like that. Kana Watanabe now, she's 9-0-1. That, you know, that means she hasn't lost yet. I'm gonna pull up her thing. Okay. 9-0-1. She's coming off consecutive. Oh, look at her. She's diesel too. She's posing with the abs like this, all ripped up. Out of Tokyo, Japan. She doesn't have like she doesn't have a listed training place, but still undefeated. And all these, but let's see, we got a way back 2017. That was her professional debut. She won by armbar against it's all, look, Japanese, all Japanese or, you know, Asian opponents, except for her last fight was against Lara Joanne, and that was Bellator 367. That was a win via ground and pound in the 3rd round for the undefeated Kana Watanabe. Now, Alejandra Lara, though, she's 9-3-0. So she's lost 3 times. She's fighting out of Colombia, out of the Combat Training Club, opened up the affiliation, the school, and 2 people, her and Andre Pipe Gongora, who is he's a Chuck Norris, meaning he doesn't have a picture. Azul, isn't that like the bad guy from Ghostbusters, right? The Azul, isn't that the original Ghostbusters? Wasn't that Azul? Right. Anyway, Azul, she's coming off back-to-back wins. She beat a Vita Ortega by unanimous decision and a Taylor Turner via ground and pound. But before that, she had 2 losses. She lost by armbar to a Lima Lay McFarlane in Bellator 201. That was 2018. Then she lost to Juliana Velasquez via split decision Bellator 212. So, and she has a loss against Sabina Mazo. But I guess from what I heard again in one of these, I think maybe it was eBay's. One of you guys was saying all these opponents. It wasn't eBay's because he's taking Kana. I think it might have been like Burt MMA. He's the young boy. He's like a young kid handicapper. I think he said, well, you know, Sabina Mazo, she's in the UFC. She just had a loss a couple weeks ago to somebody. But these other 2 girls were like Bellator champ and Bellator contender. So it's like you can't take any of those like losses to, you know, you got to take them with a grain of salt. So there's nothing. I looked at weigh-ins. Like I said, I don't like the hype. She wore the butterfly wings and all that. And I think she's she's more of like trying to get Twitter followers than worrying about winning the fight. Kana Watanabe, she was all business. You know, she was ready. So I'm taking Kana. I think she might be the underdog here too. Let's see. Kana Watanabe. She is the underdog. She's a plus 147, and there's props available for her. So let's open these prop bets up. We've got Kana Watanabe within distance is plus 550. Awesome. I don't know if that Alejandra, she looks bigger and stronger, but I don't know about stronger. She looks a little bit lengthier in the weigh-ins. And what's Tapology have to say in height and reach on these two? Okay, 60. Oh yeah, she got a 3-inch reach advantage for Azul, the bad, the villain demon in Ghostbusters, and a 1-inch height. So I don't know. I'm still taking with the underdog here. It's a female fight, so they're, you know, dog or pass on girl fights, right? She's a plus 145. I might even sprinkle something. Nah, I'm not going to do it within. This girl, how'd she lose? She lost by split decision and an armbar submission. That was 2 years ended, but these wins, right hook, punches from crucifix. These are against the Japanese. Unanimous decision, submission, rear naked choke. Her last one was a KO ground pound. Oh, she might get it done within distance. I'm going to throw a sprinkle at 550. 550. Okay, Kana Watanabe plus 550. I'm just going to put $10 on it. Straight bet for tonight. Fighter wins inside distance, $10. That will pay $55. Place that bet, son. Yes, thank you. Confirm. Thank you. All right. What do you guys think about that? What do you think about you think I got a shot, or you think I'm just going with the Asian bias because I am, if you didn't know. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, Kana Watanabe. Let's go, girl. I think you got it in you to beat the butterfly Azul Alejandra Lara. Okay, moving up the card according to Tapology. We've got next, this has actually got moved to, I think, co-main event, but maybe not. I don't know. Doesn't matter. We're going to cover them all anyway. We have Usman Nurmagomedov. That is Khabib's cousin. And he is Usyk bleeding good. Oh, man. Is this stuff on already? This didn't start yet, did it? 6:30. It says 6:30 for this. No? Oh, maybe it did start because all right. I guess I better move on with this. Moving on. Usman Nurmagomedov. He comes in as a huge favorite. He is at sorry about this. I didn't know it was starting. I thought it was like 9 o'clock. He's at minus 900. And he is taking on Mike Hamill plus 550. Like I said, he's a protege of Khabib. He's definitely going to whip this guy's butt. I'm going to prop bet him real quick. Nurmagomedov, open it up. I'm going to make this a plus number. We've got Nurmagomedov by submission is a plus 275. Sounds good to me. A little jewelry. I'm gonna put $5 on that. It'll pay No, I'm gonna put $10 on that, and it'll pay $27.50. Place my bet. There you go, confirmed. Okay. Sorry guys, I didn't know it was all starting already. I thought this was later, so I better move on. Next on Tapology, we've got Tyrell Fortune versus Jack May. Tyrell Fortune is gonna wreck this guy. Jack May is not even cut out to be a mixed martial arts fighter. I mean, I'm going by what certain cappers said, but I've heard nothing good about this guy, Jack May. Tyrell Fortune, I've heard nothing but good. He is a NCAA Division II wrestling champ. He's fighting out of Black Zillions. Jack May, the Outlaws, fighting out of Team Oyama. and that is in Irving, California. Alex Perez. I don't know. Couple. Who else is here? Nobody really. Luis Smoka. You know, there's a couple guys in that camp, but still in this, take Tyrell Fortune from the Black Zillions. He is a heavy favorite, of course. This is, you got to parlay these guys because, you know, they got wide odds. So that's the only way you're going to get it. Minus 900 for Tyrell Fortune. Prop bet it. Open it up. I think I'm going to take a first round finish. So I'm going to say Tyrell Fortune round 1 TKO or round 2. You think no, it's going to, we're just saying Tyrell Fortune in round 2. Oh, man, it's going to be round 1. We're going to say Tyrell Fortune round 1 TKO plus 150 straight bet. Yeah, I think that's their best bet there. Okay, that's so 15 bucks on a $10 bet. Okay, moving on. Next we've got Neiman Gracie taking on Jason Jackson. Neiman Gracie's 10-1, Jason Jackson's 13-4. We've got Neiman Gracie is of the, you know, obviously of the Gracie family. But he's not like the new age West Coast Gracie. He fights out of Renzo Gracie out of Academy. That's in New York City. That's so, you know, there's like a difference in fighting styles from the West Coast Gracies and the East Coast Gracies. We got the Gracies down in South California, and then we've got the ones fighting out of Renzo Gracie Academy in New York City. And I like Neiman Gracie. I'm high on him. I think he's one of my favorite active Gracie fighters right now. And he's taken on, don't sleep on this guy, Jason Jackson, the ass-kicking machine. Jason Jackson fights out of a great facility, Sanford MMA. You know, you guys all know about Sanford MMA. Got Gilbert Burns and Anthony Johnson, Robbie Lawler, Vincente Luque, Michael Johnson. I can go on, and Takashi Sato, on and on and on with these guys. You know, it's Sanford MMA is a well-known, good school out of Deerfield Beach in Florida. Ass-kicking machine is coming off 3 back-to-back wins. Jordan Main, he beat him. He beat Benson Henderson most recently, unanimous decision. Before that, Jordan Main, unanimous decision. Before that, Kichi Kunimoto, unanimous decision. Then he had a loss before that against Ed Ruth, but Ed Ruth is a decorated NCAA Division I champ out of Penn State Nittany Lions. And if you do MMA math, Neiman Gracie beat Ed Ruth by a rear naked choke. So that, and plus Neiman Gracie here is the underdog. Let's see what the odds are on Bet Online for this fight. We've got Gracie is, hold on, let me move this to Jack May, Tyrell. Okay. Neiman Gracie is a minus 137 now. That switched because it was a plus 100 originally. Here's the, where is it? Everybody except for it's your boy. Everybody else took Neiman Gracie except for eBay's. He took Jason Jackson. And this, look at the odds then. Plus 100 and minus 120. Now Neiman Gracie's the favorite at minus, what'd I say, minus 137. I'm going to open that prop up, though, and I'm going to see if I can get a submission prop, because I think that's how it's going to happen. And great, it's taking a minute. But it did start. I'm sorry, it did start, but I'm in the main card. I already went over the prelims at off. It did start. Yeah, it started. It's on right now, but I'm not doing. I'm gonna wrap this up quick so you get the bets in. Okay. Yeah, because look, he's bleeding good. That's first fight. I know. I got a lot of shit going on. So let me move on with this. So, in this, I'm taking Neiman Gracie. That's right. I'm pulling up the prop. And come on. I'm gonna prop bet it though to get a submission as soon as Bet Online reboots. Here he is. Okay. Neiman Gracie by decision, or I mean by submission. plus 180. By points is plus 450. You think that's going to happen? I'm going to just take by submission. That's a safer bet. Straight bet. $5 make me 9, so $10. Let's do 10. $10 make me 18. Okay, place bets. Confirm. Close. Moving on. Oh, we're at the main event. See, Adolf? See? That didn't take long. Main event. Who's watching this too? I'm gonna after I get off the stream, I'm gonna go. I want to watch it with somebody. Do you know Vlad's not doing anything until the main card, but somebody else is going to be doing a watch along. So if Adolf, you're always watching all of them. So find a watch along. I'll join you after this. Okay, last fight, everybody. It's Patricio Pitbull taking on Emmanuel Sanchez in the Capper Comparison Pick Show. Everybody took Patricio for a full Capper consensus. As you can see, as did I. I've got him winning by knockout in the fourth. Nothing from the we got Vlad from UFC Celebrities Classics, eBay by decision, Schroeder by decision, MMA Experts, AJ DeVito by KO. And me too, I'm also taking it by KO. And who's that in the Burt MMA is saying KO in the first, second, or third. I didn't have room to write them. So, thank you, Pub Sports Radio. How about MMA Holes? Are they doing it? Because that's Vlad's family, try to represent. But anyway, I will find somebody that's streaming. That's what I'm going to stream it illegally through crack streams, whatever. I'm not monetized. But I want to watch it along with somebody, at least until Vlad gets on for the main card. I want to watch the prelims with somebody. So anyway, my pick for the last fight is obviously Patricio Pitbull. I appreciate you guys all joining me with this last look real quick. Sorry, I thought this started at like 7. It started at 6, I guess. So let's get into it. Let's join somebody on this viewing this and make your bets. I'm going to go real quick right through everybody. I hope Jordan Newman's winning because I took him. Then I got Roman Feraldo. And then I have Jose Augusto. Then we move up. Chris Gonzalez, Khalid, Murtaza Liev. Ricardo Sejas, Magomedov, Kana Watanabe, Usman Nurmagomedov, Tyrell Fortune, Neiman Gracie, Patricio Pitbull. I think the only underdog that I took was Kana Watanabe. That's just how it rolls. That's just taking the favorites on all the rest. So anyway, I appreciate y'all watching. Tune into the Bellator tonight. It's going to be good betting action anyway. So have a good time. Thanks for watching. And make sure you click like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm on Instagram, Ranj Capper, Twitter too, but I don't really follow along with that. So thanks, guys. Good luck on these bets, and I'll see you next episode.